Gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Abyssinia Stadium, where the 3-2 Salesianum Sals play host against 2-3 Hodgson Silver Eagles. The Sals coming off a 2-game win streak with a combined 68 points scored in those 2 games. Meanwhile, the Silver Eagles having 72 points scored against them in those 2 games on their 2-game lose streak. 2 teams on very opposite sides of their season. I'm Liam Watson alongside Tim Grace. Tim, how do you think this game will play out?
Liam, these Sals are on fire right now. They haven't lost a game against a Delaware team all season, and they haven't lost a home game against a Delaware team in over 2 years. The defense has been firing on all cylinders as of late, not to mention the offense or special teams, which are also some of the best units in Delaware. And like you were saying earlier, the Sals have a point differential of 67, while the Silver Eagles is all the way down at -88. And point differential isn't an end-all be-all. These games aren't played on paper, but the Silver Eagles are going to be in for a rough one tonight.
Huge game coming up here. Salesianum looking to extend this 2-game winning streak as they're looking to kick it off.
Avila's kick is botched by Darian Lockhart, who's able to scoop it up around the 15. He got about 3, maybe 4 yards before being swarmed by the Salesianum kickoff team.
The Salesianum defense taking the field for the first time tonight, and they've been electric. Last game, Jet Healy, 2 interceptions. Austin Thomas had a returned blocked punt for a touchdown, and Ryan Vankerkoven with a safety just against Smyrna. They left up a lot of points against Smyrna, however, but this team is a play-making team, as they're led on the field by Roman Tribbiano, their captain linebacker.
Kevin Browning in the gun. Takes the keeper. About 2 yards on that one.
Simple up the gut run there. Easy offense, easy defense, 2 yards. You're going to want to see Ryan Vankerkoven and Justin McGill fill up, right, leading that line there.
Nibby Davis sends man in motion. Gives that jet pitch. Swallowed up by the Salesianum linebacker core.
Silver Eagles in that pistol T look there, making it very complicated for the defense to understand who's going to be getting the ball. A lot of guys in the backfield, a lot of run options. Right there, they're going to put a guy in motion and give a jet sweep to him, adding another guy to add some confusion to this Salesianum defense. Only one guy at the top up here. One wide receiver pushing on the outside.
Davis on the keeper. Goes absolutely nowhere. The Sal did to 4th down.
Completely swarmed there, as a desperate attempt at a 3rd down conversion comes up short. Great TFL there. Salesianum easy 3 and out as their punt return comes on. Jet Healy, the returner.
Emery Harris is back to punt this one for the Silver Eagles. This one's a line drive. It's got a bit of spin, bouncing around midfield. Downed by the Silver Eagles. The Sals will take over in Hodgson territory. This is great field position for Brady Knabb.
Not the best punt there, only getting about 30 yards. Salesianum probably having the best special teams in the state. They're really going to need to put together the special teams if they want to compete against such a powerhouse. And now Brady Knabb taking the field alongside Jasir Gaiman. Him having his first touchdowns of his whole season last game against Smyrna. One of them going for 60-plus yards.
Silver Eagles show blitz. Knabb adjusts the play call, looking to the sideline.
Gaiman shifting.
He looks to throw. Quick screen to Tyseer Jones. Jones able to power through past the first down marker.
Easy curl route there. You're going to have a clear out route here. There's 3 guys going to push back, and then he's just going to hit an easy curl route right there for quick yards. Great play. As we see Jasir Gaiman up the middle for a couple yards there. First down play.
Nab. He's got 4 receivers, 2 each side. Hand off to Gaiman. Gaiman shakes one tackle with an open space, stays up before being brought down. Massive gain for Salesianum. That'll be an easy first down.
Beautiful play there. Should have been an easy TFL. Jasir Gaiman looking like Ashton Genty, having more yards off contact than before.
Nab looks to throw, fires quickly to Jamar Taylor. Taylor makes a man miss. He's in for a Salesianum touchdown.
Starting him off early. Absolutely beautiful. Just a quick curl route there to Jamar Taylor. Couldn't get any more textbook than that. He's a big guy with big ambitions. Super simple curl route there. Just absolutely destroying the guy covering him. He had absolutely no chance in beating that linebacker to get to that outside pylon. Sal's start off 6. Azim DeLucia looking to add another point to this touchdown.
DeLucia's kick is up and good. There is a flag on the play. Crew chief signals false start against the Sals.
Going to push that PAT back a little bit. DeLucia perfect on PAT so far this season. Not to jinx him.
DeLucia's first kick would have been good from 5 yards further, so if he can replicate that here, it'll be a sigh of relief. And he doinks it, but it's able to get through.
Great play here. Brady Nab has one target, and he knows exactly who it's going to be. Jamar Taylor on that quick route. He doesn't look anywhere else. And that's exactly why. Doesn't matter who he's on. Jamar Taylor one-on-one is gonna win that every time. As the Salesianum kickoff team back on the field after only just being back a little over 3 minutes ago. Brennan Avila here kicking it off.
Avila's kick is high, recovered by Darian Lockhart. Lockhart's got a bit of room. He's got some pretty good blocks. He's going to be taken out at about the 30-yard line, where the Silver Eagles will look to set up for another offensive drive.
Another matchup at the bottom of your screen here. Jay Burrell and Kyson Matthews, one-on-one.
Hands that one off. Winds up going absolutely nowhere.
Swarmed there by Austin Thomas from his safety position.
That was Kyson Matthews on the carry there.
Three people in the backfield here for Hodgson. Only one on outside.
Davis, quick handoff. Gets it to K-Twan Sabur.
Kevin Mahoney looking for a holding call there, unable to get to TFL nonetheless. Odell Teal having the blocked punt last week against Smyrna. Such a defensive presence. Him being within 5 yards of you, you're going to feel that pressure as a quarterback. Heavy set here on both sides of the ball.
Davis sends both of his running backs off to the side. He's got linebackers in pass coverage. It's a rollout play. Davis has pressure. He's got a little bit of room. He's chased out of bounds by Roman Trubiano. He got about 5 yards on that play. Not enough for a first down, but it'll be 4th and medium for the Silver Eagles. We'll like to send out the punt team after that.
Another quick 3 and out. Salesianum defense really showing their presence here. We saw the similar offense when we saw Salesianum play Sussex Central, having such a bunch offense and trying to confuse the Salesianum defenders. Not working in their benefit, however.
Salesianum playing a regular defensive front there. They had Yas Smith at safety. He jumps up to get on one of those receivers who flinches at the blitz show. That's a false start against the Silver Eagles. They're punting from 4th and 11 now. This one's up very high, recovered by Jet Healy at the 40-yard line. Jet's going. He's got a pretty good block from Castlevera. He's got plenty of room. Jet Healy on the punt return touchdown. Salesianum up 13-0.
Jet Healy, absolutely beautiful return there. Like I said, one of the best special teams in the state. Jet Healy had a pick 6 last game against Smyrna. And he's showing his presence here.
There is a flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a block in the back on Salesianum.
Touchdown remains. The penalty will be applied on the kickoff, not on the extra point. DeLucia's kick is up, and this one does not hit the uprights. It just goes through perfectly. Sal's up 14-0, 6:39 remaining.
We see a
first
quick
quarter
replay here by Jet Healy, just splitting the defense right down the middle. Couldn't get any simpler of a punt return than that. Just getting really confused from that Hodgson Votech. Trying to get in there, just unable to. Jet Healy taking advantage of everything he can there. Just unable to make a tackle there. Punter tries to chase him down for no avail. Salesianum offense doesn't even need to make the field. They've been on for just over a minute as the kickoff team once again is on the field for the third time tonight.
And here come all 15 of those yards off that block in the back on the punt return. Brandon Avila is a big rugby guy, so hopefully this shouldn't affect his kicks too much. Sal's kickoff team here very heavy on that right side. They got 6 as opposed to just 4 on that left. As Avila's kick is up, it's got backspin, recovered, but bobbled at the 30-yard line, being taken out. Stopped at the 35, maybe 36, depending on how generous the spot is. This is the best field position the Silver Eagles have had all night, and it's coming off a 15-yard penalty.
These bobbles by Lockhart are just unacceptable. You can't have that with such a Salesianum special teams presence. Even the slightest mistake they're going to take advantage of, as he only gets a couple yards there. The previous penalty on the punt return, however, giving them quite favorable field position now as the offense takes the field once again. Sticking with this same pistol T formation. Hasn't worked out for them so far. They've only had about 2 plays that have resulted in positive yardage.
Davis hands this one off up the gut. It's a fumble. Austin Thomas was able to get that one out and returned for about 10 yards after that.
Just absolutely swarmed there. Perfect by Ryan Vankerkoven. Coming out of nowhere, making that perfect play. Like I said, they've yet to had, oh, excuse me, that's Kevin McConaughey that's had the sack there, or TFL. And then Austin Thomas coming all the way from his safety position, taking advantage of the loose ball, bringing it home for Salesianum as their offense takes the field once again, knocking on that red zone.
Jamar Taylor goes in motion. Nab looks to throw. He's looking left. He's going deep for James Elias. Lays out, unable to get to that one.
James Elias had a huge play last week against Smyrna. Came up clutch on 3rd down. Had a great catch, great throw on both sides. Unable to bring it down as he subbed off. Jamar Taylor down here. He's the man to watch when he's one-on-one. His corners giving him a ton of room for obvious reasons.
Nab fakes the pitch to Devin Hassan, hands this one off to Gaiman. The Hodgson D-line is having none of that trickery, and they bring Gaiman down right away. Loss of about 2 yards for the Sals. It'll be 3rd and long. The Sal's first 3rd down of the night. Let's see how they handle it. Nab looks to throw. He's got time. He's going for Jamar Taylor. Taylor catches it, spins around, breaking that double team tackle. He's got the Salesianum first down.
Jamar Taylor, just that DK Metcalf kind of player. Easy yards after catch. Very physical player. We saw it a second ago with that touchdown he had earlier. And he's going to keep going with that. He's their primary receiver tonight.
Nab looking for the play call. Takes this one, looks to throw again. Nab, pocket collapses. Nab loses it. That's Chase Watson, who's able to dive on top of that one and save the Sal's drive. It'll be 2nd down, 15 now.
Spread defense here for Hodgson.
Zone run to E.J. Cotton. Cotton breaks that first tackle, but he's met right away, right past the line of scrimmage. That'll be 3rd down and about 14.
E.J. Cotton is just there. Cam Scadaboo of a 3rd down rusher. Easy to get a couple yards there. Very tough 2nd down position there as they just get a couple yards. Make 3rd down and long a little bit more comfortable.
Nab sends Devin Hassan in motion. Nab looks to throw. He's going for Jamar Taylor. Taylor able to come down with it. He falls backwards. Is it a touchdown? Line judge says no. There's a flag on the play as well.
Just super physical catch there. Look how much contention there is by that DB. Absolutely amazes me he's able to make that catch, let alone get a couple yards out of it. Fighting for as much as he can. Now Salesianum, after the penalty, is left with 3rd and a mile. Devin Hassan again being left alone with that one safety.
Nab looks to throw. Fires over the top for Sean Lewis. Lewis brings it to about 4th and 9 after that big gain. Lewis had to lay out for that one.
Salesianum doesn't hit these mid routes very often, but look how much space is there. There's nobody in that area for Sean Lewis as they're going to settle for a field goal. Puts him in very good position for a field goal here. Unable to get the first, however, this will definitely get them some points if DeLucia can split these uprights.
The snap's good, the hold's good, the kick. Line drive just barely over that crossbar. DeLucia, a sigh of relief after that one. But he's 3 for 3 tonight. The Sal's make it 17-0.
Passing offense leading this team so far. Usually a rushing offense. However, this air offense has just been dominating so far, finding open positions. Even when they're not open, ergo Jamar Taylor, they're still able to get some massive yardage every time as the Salesianum kickoff team takes the field for the 4th time in this first quarter.
There's Avila's kickoff. Line drive behind the return team as this one rolls out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Even with it going out the back of the end zone, that was still a beautiful kick by Avila. Usually not able to get it that far, but able to put them in pretty tough position. They're going to start on the 20. Hodgson Votek now. Yet to get a first down. Yet to make it past 5 yards. Here we are.
Davis, play fake. He's going to take it up the middle. Stopped at first, able to bounce around. Stopped again. Salesianum defense swarming to the ball there. The only person who wasn't up there was Ya Smith in lockdown coverage up top.
just lucky by itself to strip that first sack. And then he's able to move around a little bit, but just that 1 second of being swarmed is just going to allow all these other defenders to get in the backfield. They have absolutely no time to make any plays. Vakakov and McGill and Phillip able to put the pressure on.
Davis on that jet sweep toss. He's able to take it for about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. It's still 3rd and long for the Silver Eagles.
Going out with this spread offense for the first time here tonight. Let's see if Salesianum's ready for it.
A new quarterback there. He's able to get that rollout play. It goes nowhere. Brought down by Jay Burrell and Roman Trubiano. As Connor Nickel, the sophomore, came in for that play. Interesting number for a quarterback, 29, but
Roman Trubiano with a beautiful wrap-up tackle. As their second pass of the night ends up with nothing. 30 seconds left in this first quarter as the punt team takes the field. Looks like there's no returner for Salesianum.
I got Yas Smith and Jet Healy showing blitz. Nobody's there to return it. They're selling on the block. As this one bounces and rolls before finally being downed at the Silver Eagle 45. But there is a flag on the play. Looked like a couple of these blocks from the Sal's a little bit too much.
Salesianum having a smart play, not putting a punt returner out there, as that one's botched anyway. However, the penalty will put him in difficult field position, as that'll put an end to this first quarter of action. Salesianum defense absolutely dominant. Hodgson Votech Silver Eagles unable to even get a first down so far, as special teams for Salesianum has been on the field more than the offense has. Beautiful start for the Salesianum Sal's. Salesianum having their pink out here tonight. Tim's excited. It's his favorite color.
You're putting me on the spot here, Liam. I mean, yeah, pink looks nice. I like the pink out graphics that our WSAL crew was able to cook up for today.
Just admit it.
Pink's a nice color. What can I say?
I don't blame you.
As there goes Brady Knabb in the Salesianum offense, taking the field. As that flag got, or it didn't get picked up, sorry, the field flipped at the quarter.
Knabb trying to draw them off sides as they switch their play around a little bit here. 4 wideouts. Sear Gaiman in the backfield. Knabb in the shotgun.
Knabb goes to throw. Quick pass to Jamar Taylor. Taylor breaking 4 tackles, able to climb through the pressure and cross midfield.
They're going to keep going with those quick routes As you can see, it takes 5 guys just to get him down. Quick adjustments there by the defense. No offsides or encroachment called. Second and short.
Nab, another screen, this time to Devin Hassan. Hassan able to cut inside of his man. He picks up a decent block from Tyseer Jones and crosses that first down marker.
2 quick passes there. They barely went a yard or 2 in the air. Just absolutely beautiful yards after catch for both Devin Hassan and Jamar Taylor, as that gives them a new set of downs. Hodgson Votek in their nickel.
Tyseer Jones in motion as Nab hands this one off to Gaiman. Gaiman's got a bit of room. He plows through that defender, able to get 6 yards on that one. Just unafraid of contact, unafraid of hitting. Just a very strong running back there.
Hodgson Votek not doing too bad of a job getting to the ball. There's just a huge speed disparity here between both teams as Gaiman beats him to the outside pretty easily. Able to break a couple tackles doing it too. Hodgson Votek needing to get a little bit more physical if they want to put a stop to this electric offense.
There's another handoff to Gaiman, this time up the middle. Only about 1 yard on that one.
The smallest play of this offense so far. The only play that resulted in less yards was an incompletion by Nab.
Nab sends Gaiman out in motion. He looks to throw. Fires over the middle to Devin Hassan. Hassan able to break a couple tackles and juke a bit more. Brought down by the back of his jersey. He was able to cross that first down marker first, however. Line judge might call it 4th and inches. They don't bring out the chains. They're just going to move them.
Quick replay here as we see Devin Hassan just really quick jerking move right back. He's just going to cut a bunch of times, trying to get as much room as possible, stiff arming a guy. He's going to keep going, try to do as much as possible as he's tackled for a couple yards there.
Nab throwing. He's going deep over the middle for James Elias. Elias with the incredible catch. Able to get that one right in the chest, through the coverage, and then come right down with it while maintaining control of the ball and his body. There's a flag on the play. This one might be coming back.
Just beautiful dart by Brady Nab there. He doesn't make these quick passes very often, but just beautiful, straight down the middle, puts it only where James Elias can grab it. As that's the second big play over the middle they've had. These linebackers are spreading out a little too far, leaving these quick bullet passes over the middle accessible.
Nab looks to throw on 1st and 20. He's going deep again for James Elias. Again, Elias. Double coverage, a little physical. Referee signals clean play as Elias just barely unable to come up with that one.
The ball bounced up a little bit there too. There is Barksdale. If he was paying attention instead of complaining to the ref, he probably would have turned around and had an interception there after it got bopped up. James Elias unable to pull it in there after his big play. 2nd and long here for Salesianum.
Handoff up the gut to Gaiman. Gaiman bounces it around outside. He's still going through contact as there's an Eagle helmet flying into the backfield there.
As you saw from that play, Hodgson Votek swarming to the ball, but they're just unable to wrap him up. Jasir Gaiman somehow able to stay on his feet. He breaks about 3 tackles right there on what should have been a TFL. However, it gets back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and a mile.
Sal's might be looking to take advantage of the depleted D-line as Emory Harris, by rule, has to sit out after taking his helmet off in the field of play. And Nab looks to throw. He's going over the middle to Jamar Taylor with an incredible catch, leaning forward as he's brought down. Line judge will give him the first down. Or just a chain link short. You can fit a Wawa hoagie between the 4th down mark and the 1st down mark, as there's a timeout taken.
You take a quick look. Look how many people are there. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys all sitting there, getting ready.
Oh, I can
They're
go
all
for some 5
swarming
guys right now, Liam.
Perfectly for Jamar Taylor. You say 5 guys, Tim?
You said 5 guys. I said I could go for some.
I'm talking about how aggressive Jamar Taylor is. There's 5 guys sitting in that zone, swarming straight around him, forming a circle, and yet he's still able to make a beautiful catch there.
Yeah, it's just a beauty there. Jamar Taylor, only a junior too, just able to use his incredible size and athleticism to just haul that one in. He was leaning forward there, fighting for every inch he could get.
He's got 4 receptions for the night on 53 yards and a touchdown.
That's the kind of effort you want to see, as Salesianum will bring Jet Healy out in the Wildcat with E.J. Cotton at his hip and Roman Tribbiano in tight end. This is a formation where everybody knows what's coming.
Jet Healy right there. He's going to be, every single time he's on the field, they're going to go straight up the gut.
Hassan goes in motion. Healy, fake pitch, and he goes around the outside. Healy's got so much room before he's brought down, and there is a flag in the backfield. This one might also be coming back. And it will. There's an offensive holding there. Unfortunate blocking there on the counter.
Those are 2 big plays by Salesianum that have been overturned because of penalties.
So we'll bring it back to 4th and 11. This is some weird territory, though. It's a bit too close to punt. So they're going to send Nab back out. This will be a pass. Hodgson only sending 3. And they got that big nickel shell.
They are showing blitz, however. Jamar Taylor and Devin Hassan, they've got the most yards in the air so far. They're at the top of your screen there.
Nab looks to throw. He's going deep for Tyseer Jones, but it's just barely broken up by Anthony Heaton. Great coverage there from the senior, just able to stick his hand out and disrupt that ball just before Tyseer Jones was able to haul that in.
That ball just underthrown there. Just a quick post route there by Tyseer Jones. If that was just a couple yards ahead of him, that would have been an easy touchdown on 4th and long. However, going for it on 4th and 10 just shows how confident Deladon is in this defense. They've been putting a stop to the Silver Eagles all night, and they're showing that they're not scared to go for it on 4th.
This one's handed off up the gut to Kaytwan Sabur, who gets about a negative chain link's worth of yardage on that one, just swallowed by Justin McGill, Ryan Vankerhoven, Odell Teal, and Phil Tejan Kamara.
These running backs barely having any luck tonight. As soon as they touch the ball, there's guys swarming him immediately, and he just has to take it. They're going to spread out their offense a little bit, trying to spread out Yaheem Smith and Jay Burrell.
Connor Nickel here on the designed rollout. He's brought down by Odell Teal, that outside linebacker. He blitzes almost every play, and on that one, he's certainly successful in that.
They had 5 guys blitzing on that play. And although Hodgson had 6 blocking, does not matter. Odell Teal coming from his edge rushing position to make a huge play. 3rd and long.
22 yards to get this first down here for the Silver Eagles. So they have sophomore quarterback here in. It's a very stressful environment. He seems to be doing well despite the negative results, as there's a handoff up the middle. That one, again, no gain.
Salesianum offense has all the room in the world. They have all 4 downs every single play, every single drive. And that shows, just because if they don't get it, then this defense is just going to push them back another 50 yards anyway. Salesianum, again, doesn't look like they're going to have a returner unless Yaheem Smith backs up a little bit here.
A little bit of the creative trickery that Deladon has been doing since he got here 3 years ago. The Salesianum mostly blitzing, and this one's blocked again, picked up by Austin Thomas, his second punt return touchdown of the season.
This Hodgson Votech offensive line just getting absolutely manhandled. Look at how many guys are in the backfield there by Salesianum. Just every single one of them is going to make that play. And that's Odell Teal that's going to make that play perfectly for Salesianum. This is exactly what we saw against Smyrna last week. Smyrna just getting absolutely dominated on that special teams as well. Odell Teal, the one to block the punt, and Austin Thomas to return it for a touchdown. Copy and paste verbatim by Salesianum, and that's going to put them up 23-0.
Here's DeLucia for the PAT. This one is up and good. Sal's up 24-0.
Salesianum special teams being the major reason they're on the board right now, having 14 of their 24 points. The kickoff team takes to the field once again. Offense has been sitting pretty on the bench most of this game.
Here's Brandon Avila to send this one away. This one's booted straight to Darian Lockhart on the 5. Slows up a bit before taking it out. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Tackles made there by Chase Anderson.
I mean, I don't know what I can say about this special teams anymore. They've just been so dominant, tackling them within their own red zone. Beautiful kick, beautiful tackle.
Silver Eagles sending Nybri Davis back out at quarterback here.
They're back to the formation they were in at the beginning of the game.
Davis hands this one off up the gut. The best run so far, but it's only 1.5 yards. If that doesn't tell you how dominant the Salesianum D-line has been, I don't know what will.
Probably that punt return touchdown, or the blocked punt return touchdown.
Yeah, you got me there, Liam.
Both of those in the game.
Salesianum showing blitz. Davis almost drops a snap. He gets a keeper on that fake. Salesianum defense able to split and still dominate both plays. That fake was swallowed up, and so was the real run. It'll be a loss of about 3 yards as they send back out the sophomore Connor Nickel.
Once again, put in very difficult position. Both sides of this line of scrimmage is very congested here.
Fires over the middle. Complete, but slammed down there by Kevin McConaughey, the junior linebacker.
One of the first completions of the game for only a couple yards there. On 3rd and long, you want to go with those consistent passes. I don't argue with the play call or the catch there. Just that defense is too much for them to handle. Salesianum now having a punt returner.
This one, it's blocked again by Teal. He's able to slam it down as this one rolls. Just a ground ball to the Silver Eagle 45.
I am surprised it got that far, to be honest. I thought they were going to get that around the 30.
Just a ground ball up the middle. It's like an E1. They let that get to the outfield. But it'll be a first down for the Sal's as their offense takes the field yet again. Just under 2 left in the first half. There's a flag of the 15-yard variety that'll get the Sal's in even better field position.
Nab with a 72% completion percentage right now. 93 yards so far. Sear Gaiman with 6 attempts on the rush and 23 yards.
Pardon me, that wasn't a flag. It's a down judge says that it was hit by a Silver Eagle up at that 25, so that's where the Sal's will take over. As Nab fires out one to Devin Hassan. Hassan able to just cut up this defense. Just beautiful movement after the catch there for Devin Hassan. Able to dodge all the contact and bring it in 1st and goal for Salesianum.
The yards after contact for these wide receivers is just phenomenal.
Nab on the touch pass to Devin Hassan again. Hassan's got room on the edge. He walks that in. Touchdown, Salesianum. There's a flag after the play. This one's probably coming back.
Salesianum not exactly known for their jet sweeps there, but a great cut. You're going to see Chase Watson here flatten the guy. Absolutely beautiful. Great blocking for the Salesianum offensive line. However, it looks like it's going to be a holding call. So not quite the best.
And that it is. We'll push it back. 1st and 15. Pardon me, 1st and goal from what I thought was going to be the 15. It's the 11. Hassan in motion again this time, not a jet sweep. Nab lobs it up for Jamar Taylor, unable to come down with that jump ball. Nab knew where that ball was going before Taylor had even broken on that fade.
Great defense there by Garen Smith. Jamar Taylor's been manhandling him all night, but able to come up clutch there. Brady Nab, like Tim said, that's the first look. It's the only look he looked at. Jamar Taylor, that's He didn't look anywhere else on the field. He just chucked it up. Jamar Taylor's got to be open down there somewhere. Just chucks it up, see what happens.
Nab again to throw over the middle to Devin Hassan. This one's undercut there by Jaron Smith.
Smart play there by Deladon. Jamar Taylor's been a presence so far, and he's going to be that clear out route. He's pushing 3 guys at Devin Hassan on that route right there. Jamar Taylor has been the presence.
Speak of that presence, Jamar Taylor, easy touchdown in the back of the end zone. Sal's put it up 30-0 with just over a minute left in the first half. Looks like Deladon wants this clock to run through the second.
This Silver Eagle defense just doesn't know what to do. Jamar Taylor is just that clear out route there. That play before, not the initial target. And he's just going to clear out as many DBs as possible. And then Devin Hassan is going to get that ball, and he's been their yards after catch guy.
Here's Emery Hess with that long snap to Connor Kirby, kicked up by DeLucia, and it's good, 31-0 for the Sals.
We're going to see Jamar Taylor here just going a quick post route here. This linebacker is going to push in, and the DB is going to try and stay with him, but he just gets cut on the outside, and Jamar Taylor is able to take that inside route. And he just gets straight on the inside, and that's all Jamar Taylor needs is just a little bit of room. He needs about 3 to 4 inches, and he's able to make a great grab there for a touchdown.
Here comes Brennan Avila yet again to get this kickoff. Been on the field a lot more than usual tonight, as this one's a line drive. Botched again by Darian Lockhart, who picks it up inside the end zone and is brought down at the 1. Incredible tackle there by Jared Willie. They'll send the Sal's defense on in great field position. Ryan Vankerhoven looking for his second safety on the season.
That's the 3rd time he's botched a return. He picks it up, unable to get it. There's 3 guys there, Ty Wu and Matt Casalvera with Willie on that play. Even if Willie wasn't able to make the tackle, there was 2 other guys there ready for it. As the defense here knocking on the door.
As Connor Nickel drops the snap and is brought down in the end zone. That is a safety for the Sals. Crew chief says yes, and the Sals go up 33-0. McGill gets the official credit for that tackle. Although Jet Healy, Phil Tejan Kamara, and I want to say about 3 other Sals were certainly helping out.
Silver Eagles soaking their gloves in grease before the game as they've botched a couple balls so far, just unable to handle them.
This will be a thing you don't see every day. The Silver Eagles probably having to learn this safety punt play formation here on the fly, as you really hope you never have to run this play in a game.
It's certainly not the first time the Salesianum return team has felt it, as they've been here a numerous amount of times.
Part of me in high school, I guess it's not a punt, it's just a kickoff from about 25 yards further back. 20 yards further back. As this one's a line drive right to Tyseer Jones. Jones able to slip 2 tackles. He's got some good blocks. Dragged out of bounds at about the 30-ish yard line. Let's see what the line judge has to say, where that spot will be. Anywhere between the 32 and 27. But there is a flag on the play. After the flag, the ball will be spotted at the 50.
We've only seen the Salesianum return team a couple times for the punt, and the first time there for the return team on the safety.
Interesting choice from Deladon here, taking this one to the left hash.
Trying to give his guys room at the bottom.
Snap looks to throw. He wound up, but he was brought down in the backfield.
Brown a little questionable to be celebrating there. He didn't even bring Knapp to the ground.
There's a timeout on the field. As Coach Deladon tries to draw up a play to put one more score on the board in these last 27 seconds before the Sals get the ball back at halftime.
Little curious to be passing with 27 seconds left in the half, up 33. Understand.
Coach Deladon's never been one to take his foot off the gas.
Can't argue with that. Second and 17 here for Salesianum. Sticking with 4 wideouts.
Nab throwing. He's going deep for James Elias. Elias wide open. Touchdown, Salesianum. Oh, and there's 15 yards as Elias got a little too excited. Dunked that one on the crossbar. That's a huge no-no at this high school level. "15 yards in a half a second."
Once again, just absolutely burns their guy on a quick slant route or post route. James Elias.
He knew it immediately, too.
I would think he was a little bit more frustrated he didn't make that dunk.
15 yards is a lot of yards, Liam.
Not when you're up 36. DeLucia on the field now, looking to extend the lead to 40. That was Nab's 3rd touchdown of the night. He's 11 for 16. 167 yards so far.
Silver Eagles will elect to take those 15 yards on the kickoff and not make Aiden DeLucia's job any harder for this PAT. Snaps good, holds good, kick is up, and even better as the Sal's up 40. That'll force this clock to start running in the second half.
Silver Eagles field goal defense doing a great job getting in the backfield there. Just unable to block it.
And here comes Brandon Avila to take another extra long kickoff for the Sals. Avila's kick is up. Recovered by Kyson Matthews. Matthews able to bounce this one out to the edge. He's got a pretty good return before being chased out of bounds. What the referees will call the 43-yard line.
"11 seconds here for Hodge to Votek. I expect them to just kneel on it and take it back to the locker room. They're not in position to kneel it.
Connor Nickel, the sophomore. A little less stressful of an environment when you're down this much, but he'll just hand this one off up the gut. Brought down after about 3 yards. I don't see a timeout, and that'll send both teams to the locker room for halftime.
Salesianum up huge here and after this first half, 40-0. Salesianum defense being the highlight of this game, absolutely dominating on all accords. Quarterback Brady Knabb with 3 touchdowns of the night. 2 of those for Jamar Taylor. Absolute domination on the Salesianum side of the ball. I'm Liam Watson. He's Tim Grace. We'll take a quick break.
scores from around the state. In the third quarter, Sussex Central 28, Dover 12. At the half, it is Haverford 7, Caravel 7. In the second quarter, it is Cape Henlopen 6, Smyrna 6.
Welcome back to Salesianum, where the Sals are up 40-0 to Hodgson Votech, and they're getting the ball here to start this second half. Salesianum defense and offense just absolutely dominating on every accord.
Tyseer Jones and Jasir Gaiman set to return this one. But it'll go to Sean Lewis as it's hit not even to the back line. And there goes Lewis. He's got room. He's tiptoeing the sideline just barely out of bounds. There is a flag behind the play, though. Looks like it might be a hold, might be a block in the back.
Salesianum so dominant, but penalties have been their biggest downfall of the season so far. Discipline being a huge problem. And this is going to go all the way back.
It'll be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Or 10 yards from the spot. Just a holding.
Salesianum, majority of their yards, 167 going through the air, while only 25 on the ground. This is completely unlike Salesianum, as 69% of their plays are run.
Speak of the devil, there goes Liam Sherlock, who's still up. He's able to break some tackles. He's going. There goes Liam Sherlock. Incredible gain, able to turn the field on its head. Sherlock's first carry of the night is one to remember.
Making up all of that lost yardage from that penalty on the kick return there. It doesn't matter how undisciplined they are, they're going to get all those yards back. As I was saying, 57% of their yardage has come from rushing. Salesianum not showing that.
Nab goes back to Sherlock on this outside handoff. Sherlock able to break a couple tackles horizontally before diving forward to get about 2 yards on the play. Sal's giving some of their heavy hitters a break. As they have a couple new guys in for the receiving core, and of course Liam Sherlock in the backfield. You can see Tai Wu, Devin Hassan, Sean Lewis, and Chase Anderson, the receiving core here. As it's right back to Sherlock. He's got some pretty decent blocks. He's able to fall forward after breaking a tackle. Will be 3rd and short.
Jared Willie also in the wide receiver core here. He had a huge play on the a punt off.
It goes a kickoff, but you're good as the Silver Eagles show blitz. Sal's take a peek at the sideline, see what Deladon wants him to do. As Nab hands this one off to Sherlock again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I don't think it's broken, because that's a Salesianum first down.
Sherlock already accounting for over half of Salesianum's rushing yardage so far. He's only been on the field for a couple plays.
Liam, I think that's what you were saying coming into this half, actually. You might have doubled it already, that yardage, as it goes right back to Sherlock. He's still pumping the legs through contact. He's got about 7 or 8 yards on that one. Sal's taking advantage of this running clock as they are up by more than 35.
They love to contradict me, and I'm not complaining.
This is a little bit of regression to the mean as the Sal's just keep running it. It should make the percentage of which play is which a little bit more balanced, a little bit more what they're used to.
Still dominating as much as they can as we're halfway through the third quarter as the clock will run.
Nab finally looks to throw. He's got Hassan on that screen. Devin Hassan's got plenty of room. He's able to break one tackle. He fumbles it into the end zone. Who does the ref say has it? They say the Sal's were able to jump back on it. As it stands now, it's a touchdown, but there is an Eagle slow to get up.
Devin Hassan, known for his yards after catch, is just a quick pass right there. And he's going to cut it up. Those yards after catch, crucial fumble there. However, just Hodgson Votech making these very simple, very crucial mistakes here. What could have gotten them the ball back results in a Salesianum touchdown. They're just unable to make the plays when it matters. Huge play by Devin Hassan. He's bailed out of a fumble there. It's covered for a touchdown.
Here comes a PAT from Brendan Avila. He's coming in as the place kicker. As it looks like DeLucia will take over kickoffs for this second half. The Sal's up 47-0.
Jamar Taylor hasn't been on the field since that end of the first half. He had 63 yards in the first half. I was hoping to see a 100-yard game out of him, but doesn't look like he'll be taking the field again, as Sally's looks to get some of their newer guys on the field, get them some reps, as they're up huge here in this third quarter.
Here comes Aiden DeLucia to kick this one. Good kick, recovered at about the 10-yard line and bobbled again. That's Hassan Smith able to take that one. He got about 3-4 yards before being lit up after bobbling the initial recovery.
I don't know what Avila's doing to that ball, but that's the fourth time it's been bobbled like that by the returner.
Sal's elected to leave most of their starters in on defense, however, as the Silver Eagles will take the field.
Four wideouts here for Hodgson Votech in the gun.
Nickel with the handoff up the gut. It's taken for about 5 or 6 yards.
That being one of their biggest plays in the game. Spreading those wideouts there, trying to get the corners out of the play. First time that's worked for him. You also have Tyseer Jones, usually a wide receiver, coming in for Jay Burrell at the bottom of your screen here.
Hand off again. It's an incredible keep on that read option from Connor Nickel, who's able to power forward through some contact and get about 5 inches maybe. LaSalle's defense again just swarming in the backfield.
Read options are only useful when the defense bites on one of the plays. However, they're able to swarm on both sides. 5 inches is still more than what Nickel's used to.
Third and 3 for Hodgson.
Sal's taking a little bit of pressure off that D-line and linebacker core. They're running a 3-2 with the nickel. As there's Jay Burrell lighting up the quarterback after the handoff. He thought it was a play action. As that'll be a scamper forward for Keetwan Sabur. That's the first down for the Silver Eagles all night.
Think they're coming back?
It's hard to say, you know, the game's so competitive as this. They're definitely in for a tough one if they decide that's feasible.
Got quite a way to go.
I mean, you got to start somewhere, don't you, Liam?
They start with the first down. 70 yards to go. Here's Hodgson. 2 wideouts now.
Nickel handoff again to Sabur. Sabur able to get about 7 yards on that carry this time. It'll be 2nd and short. And there is a flag way after the play.
Burrell in the Hodgson Votech backfield. That's going to be a taunting call on Hodgson Votech. I saw Jay Burrell in the backfield there. I thought that was going to be on Salesianum. He had 2 personal fouls against Smyrna last week. I thought that was going to go against Sally's, but that puts him in 2nd and long position. They get their first down of the game, and they feel they need to taunt.
And that'll bring the 3rd quarter to a close. The Sal's up 47-0. The clock is running. That's why this second half feels so much faster than the first.
Sal's defense putting them in a tough position at 2nd and long. Going to be difficult for Hodgson Votech to get back in the game here. They've got quite a ways to go as they're making some very crucial mistakes. They've got what they need to set up good position, but simple mistakes like taunting and unable to recover a fumble are just really destroying them here. These simple mistakes are what set good teams separate from great teams. Hodgson Votech, unfortunately, falling in the former.
For this fourth quarter, Coach Deladon sending in some of the younger guys. Don't quite get as much playing time. Trying to get these guys some good game experience before they have to start in the next year or two. You got 2 freshmen in. You got number 99 on the edge, Brendan Newman, and number 51, Tyler Clark, the linebacker. There's a handoff from Nickel going absolutely nowhere as Lucas Lyons able to get that big TFL.
Saw Newman, the freshman, get in the backfield there right behind Lucas Lyons. Just so much depth to the Salesianum defense, putting in all their backups, and they're still getting in the backfield. 3rd down. What seems like 20.
Hit the nail on the head there, Liam.
Maybe I should take your job, Tim.
As Nickel looks to throw, he's hauling that one deep incomplete. Pass broken up there by Tyler Ralston and Connor Kirby there. Kirby usually starting placeholder, but he's also a depth cornerback there, flexing his two-way ability there.
Wide receiver had those guys beat. Ball just a little underthrown there. Very difficult catch, but great defense. Good play on both sides. Defense just coming up a little bit better there.
As here yet again comes the Silver Eagle punt team as Tyseer Jones backpedals to return this. Jones has a kick return touchdown on his resume this season. Let's see if he can extend that skill and get a punt return here. This punt just shy of Jones. And there's Sincere McManus absolutely laying out to down that one before Jones is able to scoop it up. A lot of effort there, but there's less than 10 minutes left in the game, down 47. So
I think Deldon's going to lay off the gas.
I don't know if lay off the gas is the right term. I think he's going to, I mean, as you can see in the huddle there, you can see sophomore quarterback Bo Riley is going to come in. So he's going to definitely get some of these younger guys some good experience, but I wouldn't expect him to call weak plays.
Liam Sherlock from his running back position. He's probably going to get a majority of these touches.
Riley sends Donnie Brunner in motion. Riley hand off to Sherlock. Sherlock is swallowed up.
Sherlock runs the ball for Salesianum. Wrapped up in the backfield by number 11, Emery Harris.
And as Riley waits for this play call, I want you guys to give your vote here for player of the game. Of course, most of these are first half guys, as there is what appears to be a jump from the defense. But anyway, you got your quarterback, Brady Knabb. He's been incredible tonight. You got his #1 target, Jamar Taylor. Or you got Austin A.T. Thomas, the safety. He's been incredible on defense and special teams. And then, of course, if you think your judgment is better than ours here at WSAL, you can email wsal@salesianum.org and write your own vote in. Although, no matter who you're voting for, you need to send that email with your vote in the subject line. As here's Bo Riley handing off to Liam Sherlock. Sherlock able to dive forward for about 3, maybe 4 yards. 3rd down and medium.
Sherlock runs the ball for Salesianum. Tackled by number 20, Brady Collins, and number 9, Ronald Brown.
2 straight runs. That'll put him at 3rd and 7 here.
7 for Salesianum.
One-on-one coverage at the bottom of your screen there.
There's a false start against Salesianum, but I don't know if I'd call that a false start on anybody in particular, but a late start on the center there. Just a miscommunication. That'll send this back 3rd and long.
Backups showing a little bit of their inexperience as they go back a lot further than they think it is.
As here's Riley, he looks to throw. Fires just out of range there for Donnie Brunner.
And that'll bring the Salesianum punt team on for the first time tonight.
Number 85, Donald Bruder.
Here's the punt from James McGovern.
Another bobbled recovery.
Thankfully for the Silver Eagles, they were able to dive right back on it. However, but unfortunately, they're taking over from their own 16-yard line with less than 6 minutes and counting down to try and put something up.
Good punt by James McGovern there. We don't see him take the field very often, but he comes up clutch when they need it. He had a great punt against Smyrna last week, punting it within the 5-yard line in a crucial moment where Salesianum defense was able to set them up for a 3-and-out, down a touchdown. Very different situation here as the Salesianum defense takes the field once again. Roman Tribbiano still leading this defense.
Pass complete. And the receiver's brought down there by Braden Heel. This one's handed off up the middle. Brought down by Connor Kirby.
A couple guys faked out by the option there. A couple guys went for the quarterback. Good handoff for their second first down of the night. Once again, to submit your player of the game, make sure to email WSAL@salesianum.org.
Nickel hands this one off again. Goes nowhere as a swarm of Sals are able to get there. It's the junior, number 45, Anthony Michella. That's official credit for that tackle. Nickel looks to throw. He's got a bit of pressure. He's tripped up by Michella and officially brought down there by Brady Campbell. It's Anthony Michella coming in from the edge there. Not his usual middle linebacker position, but it doesn't matter. Third and long for the Silver Eagles. Connor Nickel looks to throw. He's got pressure. He dumps it off. Keetwan Sabur. Sabur brought down just past the marker.
Sabur had a great chip block there against Braden Newman. He chips Newman. Newman lets him through, makes him think that he's got the easy sack. Then Nickel dumps it off to him for a good first down. Approaching 2 minutes here. Hodgson Votek looking to get into Salesianum territory. Heavy set now.
Nickel still looks to throw. He's got pressure. He's being chased by Cooper Solomon. He dumps this one off to Hassan Smith. Smith brought down by a group of Sals there, notably Connor Kirby and Tyler Alston.
Smith, great awareness there, taking advantage of how none of those secondary guys were pushing on the inside. They all went deep, trying to cover those deep routes, and Smith taking care of that underneath and get some easy yards from it.
Here's Nickel, handoff again to Keetwan Sabur. Sabur able to fight forward there, get about 7 yards.
Jackson Evans, another freshman, playing the corner position at the bottom of your screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion of CPC.
Less than a minute remain
Please help keep Madison
as the Sal is on the ground.
by placing all trash in the proper receptacle. The Salesianum and Abyssinian Stadium thanks you.
As Doc Joe takes a look at him, I'd like to thank our entire crew here at WSAL. Thomas Roshilla, Adam Pryor, Anthony Morgan, Brian Morgenstein, Brian Nickel, Carl Zakarowski, Cole Creasy, Enzo Pescatris, John O'Brien, Jude Pryor, Kevin Zhao, Luca Pia, Nicholas Gotti, and of course, your humble narrators.
That's one of the most flattering titles I've ever been given, Liam. That's good.
Clockwork Orange reference. Great book. Ever read it?
Not yet. I assume I'm gonna have to read it at some point next year for AP Lit.
Oh, you'd better. Mr. O'Brien will make sure of that. As our Sal, Ezekiel Schwartzire, will limp off the field. As we say a quick prayer for him. Hodgson Votech offense will take back to the field. Less than a minute remain.
Liam, do you think I could get away with watching the movie for Clockwork Orange?
Probably could. I'd recommend the audiobook though. It's a great book. Need to get the full experience of it.
All right. Well, anyway, here's Connor Nickel to throw. He's got time. He scrambles a bit before sliding at the site of pressure there as Tyler Clark was able to hawk him down on that QB spy.
Connor Nickel on the keeper.
Down marker is a little behind. It's second and long, 20 seconds.
Here goes Connor Nickel. He throws it again to Sabur quickly. Sabur being chased down and brought down by Lucas Lyons just past the first down marker. But the Eagles are going to have to hurry up as the clock is ticking down. Nickel looks to throw. He's going for one big Hail Mary. And that'll do it. Salesianum 47, Hodgson Votech 0. And our player of the game tonight, as you voted, was none other than safety number 9, Austin A.T. Thomas. Congratulations, Austin. You earned it with that touchdown and that fumble recovery and just that lockdown safety defense.
Absolutely huge performance by Austin Thomas there, leading that defense. Really indicative of exactly how dominant that defense has been. Brady Knabb on the offense, however, 186 yards, 17 attempts for 12 completions, 3 passing touchdowns. Career game here for Brady Knabb. Absolutely huge on all sides of the ball, offense and defense. Defense taking up the majority of time there. Salesianum 47-0. Huge win here for Salesianum as they extend their streak to 3. I'm Liam Watson. He's Tim Grace. Thank you for joining us here at Abyssinian Stadium, and good night.